My name is Ian and welcome to Planted. This is my gardening channel, and in all the videos that I do, I talk to you about growing plants, how they grow, why they grow, and why you should try growing them at home in your own yard. Now, if there's a common theme through my videos, it is that you should not wait for spring and summer to get gardening. Here we are in the middle of winter, it's grey, it's raining, not quite, but it's about to, and it's cold. So why am I out here in the middle of winter talking to you about plants and planting? Well, I've got a few things to share with you that are winter interest plants. And this is the beautiful American beech. Now, I planted this many years ago, and I put it in as what's called saplings. The stems are about a ½ inch across, maybe 2 or 3 feet high. And as you can see, it's filled out considerably. There's a lot of videos about this plant on my channel, so you can see how I grew it. This plant has wonderful winter interest in that rather than dropping its leaves, they are retained, they turn brown, and you get a wonderful rustling sound all throughout the winter. When it catches winter sunlight, it lights up, and it's truly beautiful. So really what I'm trying to say is that if you wait for late spring and summer and early fall, and that's your gardening window, there's many months of interest in the garden that you're not experiencing, and this is one of them. Now, what I have in front of me is Epimedium, and I've spoken about these before, and I'm just as enamored now with them as I was 20 years ago when I first came across them. This is one called Sandy Claus, and here we are in the middle of winter, and it's still got its foliage. Now, admittedly, some of the foliage is a little bit beaten up, but on the whole, it's come through very, very well. Now, if you can start with a plant like this in winter that's already intact and with some foliage on it, it can only get better from here. And what happens every springtime with this plant is a real testament to plant growth. You get these very dainty, very fragile new leaves form, and then in the matter of a week or 10 days, they suddenly open up with fresh new growth that's a different colour. So you get this colour lower down, and the newer leaves are a little bit taller, and they'll be to the side. So this is Epimedium, and a wonderful plant for winter interest. Now, this is something a little bit different. I bought these as seeds last year. It's called Teasel or Dipsacus, and it's a biennial. So you sow it in year 1, and as you can see here, it's germinated. And then next year, I'm expecting lots of growth with these beautiful seed pods. But what you have is a very healthy stand with these beautiful curly leaves. They're all ridged and high texture. And I like the fact that they splay outwards, and you get this nice tight rosette in the center, looking very, very healthy. Now, I fully expect that we'll get some snow, and these will take that covering. They might get knocked back a bit. Now, I can find beauty in plants at any time of the year, in any place. So you might think it's a bit of a stretch to appreciate this, but it's green growth in the middle of winter where typically we don't have it. Let's save the best for last. This is the remarkable Edgeworthia. And here we are in the middle of winter, and you can see it is adorned with these beautiful silvery ghost-like flower buds. I would expect there's at least 100 flower buds on this plant. Now, 18 months ago in the summer, I gave this a haircut, and it put out new growth. But that meant that I cut off all the flowers for last winter's display. This summer, it's put out lots of growth, and I'm rewarded with the biggest, best display of flowers I've ever had. There must be 100 flower buds on here. So Edgeworthia is notable because it's got it all. It's got very attractive bark. There's mottling and striations on the bark. It's a manageable size. You get these flowers set in late fall, early winter, ready to open next February and March time. The leaves are beautiful and luxurious, and you get a wonderful fragrance. So this is a plant that has it in the spring and summer, but also gives you this beautiful degree of interest in the winter. So this is Edgeworthia. So let's just recap. We've got the beautiful beech tree that retains its leaves, and it has a wonderful rustling sound when the wind blows. We've got the Epimedium that retains its leaves through the winter, the Dipsacus or the Teasel, which is a biennial, and that was sowed earlier this year, and it'll overwinter. And then we have this spectacular Thanks so much for watching. Tell your friends and family. It's going to be a great gardening season in the courtyard, and I want you to come along and join me. Bye for now.